Now, I just wanted to complete a word here that I really wish that Madam Aida should know that the spiritual powers of leadership in that home came from our village here in Kakan. Because when British were here in Kenya, they crowned my other grandfather, who was a chief, and gave a lot of spiritual of leadership upon them. And the leadership that came from Gotramugi and from Uyoma, they were all combined in one. And do you know who is holding that? That was crowned. Go and ask a Mothawera, or ask one of his sons who was actually crowned with that leadership. That is why even your father-in-law Jaramogi Oginga Odinga took me into his life. And that is why my sister Mary Juma took me into her life, because of all those spiritual powers. So my daughter, clean your hands over me, because I would not like to see that you are struggling. I'm one of the people that really made sure that you are happy. I did anything to see that you are happy, my daughter. I did everything for my son Raila Amolo Odinga that made all the other politicians did not have trust or faith in me. But I was only fighting to see that you are happy. That you should never be out of the government. You should not be out of that big salary. I was doing it all because of you people. But this is the appreciation I got. Demolishing all my properties in Kisumu. Now sending people calling me crazy. This is the payment I'm receiving. This is the payment I'm receiving. Now, how do I tackle all this? You know, for me, if you would only raise up your mouth, open up your mouth, huh? And give out all the documents that belongs to Jaramogi Oginga Odinga to the family. Call them. Dr. Buru have already eaten. And he said that the poverty of his brother cannot refuse him to sleep. Eh? So now for him, he's having his own, so he has no problem. So I really feel that call all of them. You are now left in charge, because you have always been in charge. Be it Spectre International, it was you who was handling. It is you who is handling everything, be it Spectre International, be it what that belongs to Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. You are the signatory of everything. That even Raila himself could not put his fingers there. Why were you not talking to Raila before he died? Because he asked you that they have already discussed with Beryl Achieng concerns the documents of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. And he would like that you people should release the documents to the family. That is why Raila died without talking to you. That is why he could not die in your arms. And that is why Beryl collapsed. Because she could not imagine that now her only brother that she was depending on is gone. And now who is going to help his sister-in-laws and his brothers, his other dead brothers' children? She also collapsed and died. And this is the problem. But now nobody wants to accept it. You are still talking about me looking for what in Oginga Odinga's home. I gave everything in Oginga Odinga's home. It was all my effort with my sister Mary Juma. The first money was from Mary Juma. The second money was from me. Because if I never mentioned the name of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga in America at the Global Committee meeting, he was already finished. The government had already finished all his money that he could not even pay the office. If you can remember that very well, that Orengo tried to pay the office, he could not afford, he could not manage to complete it. So now for me, it would have just been a very simple thing that we don't have to look for excuses. We don't have to look for where to hide ourselves. Let us just face each other. And when we face each other, it will help us. It will help us very much. Because now, everybody will have their right. You will have your peace. You received so much money from your husband's death. Now, you have nothing to worry. You yourself, you are saying that your riches now, you will eat it up to your great-grandchildren. The money that you are having, you will spend it up to your great-great-grandchildren. Now, why don't you release the ones for these poor ones that do not have anything in their hands, even money to buy their own sodas? Why don't you let them also own houses in Nairobi? Because you yourself, I'm sure you are owning several houses in abroad. You have several. Even here in Uganda or in Congo. You have so much properties there. If you don't know that, people know. I'm letting you know that people know. That you have invested so much money of Kenya outside Kenya. That nobody can take that money to take a loan. Even the money you received the other day, it is already gone outside Kenya. Nobody can take a loan with that money from the bank. You don't keep it in Kenya. So nyathina, nyara, wake me a tuo, because I'm already a tuo. I'm already a sick woman. I can't move myself. Because I have developed ulcer, hypertension, high blood pressure. I'm having everything. The typhoid is sitting in me that I cannot cure it. My stomach cannot sustain anything. I cannot sustain anything in my body. So please, I'm just begging you once again. Don't bother yourself in the TikToks or sending people to come and harass me or sending people to come and discuss. I don't need Jaramogi Oginga Odinga's properties myself. Neither my sister Gaudensia there does not need any of the property of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. He left it. He said that he have left it for me. So now when she said that she left it for me, now I cannot now leave her children empty-handed. Because she moved on herself. She has moved on. She has moved on. My sister Gaudensia has moved on. But her children must get their right because that is Oginga Odinga's property. Even herself, she should have her share as a second wife of Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. She should receive it. Hakuna saa ile vitu inagawa. Sasa wewe umechukua kila kitu unagawia watoto wako peke yake. Because you belong to Raila Odinga. Now everything that belongs to Odinga should only belong to your children and Raila. That is not right. Those are also orphans. Agola died because of politics. And his children are there. Osewe, you frustrated to death. And he's having children and a wife. They should also have a share. The way their members died, they should not die of frustration again out of your hands. Be a good Christian because you have knelt down in front of God. My daughter, that is how people get blessings. Get your blessing by releasing what is bothering your mind. Just release those properties. Just release them. Clean-heartedly. And you will see the wonders of God. You will see the hand of God. I'm telling you today that just release it. Hiyo vitu yote nakufungia hiyo leadership yote wewe unataka. Utapata. Na hata mimi mwenyewe hapa niko hapa Anyango. Anyakwa Jokobiro Dima. I will see that I crown you to get the leadership that you are looking for. And all those children of yours,